In this episode of The City, we're going to hear from Todd and Josh and learn more about our building inspection department. Tell us a little bit about your department and what you do for the city.
Building inspection department is in charge of all permit process for all buildings within the city that come in by us. Currently, right now, we have 9,500 houses in the city, and on top of that, we have 2,200 commercial properties. We take care of all the plans that come in, review those plans, and we're ultimately responsible for how that project continues on and to the end.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do for the city of West Bend.
I am the electrical inspector for the city of West Bend and the assistant building inspector. I share the responsibilities of building and HVAC inspections with Todd, and I do all the commercial and residential electrical inspections for the city.
And tell us a little bit about those building codes, electrical codes, why they're there and how they help our...
The codes are very important. Our main purpose in building inspection is to recognize a problem before it would become a failure. That's when the building breaks down, burns down, things like that. So we're trying to recognize those problems.
How many permits do we issue a month, year?
Anywhere between 100 homes we can go through in a month. Last year we did about 2,000 permits.
Can you explain the permit process, start to finish?
So say you were going to build a deck on your home, submit a neat copy of a drawing showing the dimensions. We kind of want to see what the project looks like on paper. You would submit that to building inspection with a completed permit application, and we would complete a plan review on that. The plan review process is 10 to 15 business days, and in that time, we're going to be looking at the project on paper before you start, and one of the advantages to that is that we may or may not find something that could become a problem later. After the plan's been approved, we can then issue the permits and your project can start.
Tell us a little bit about your team, your inspection team.
Together we do all of inspections throughout the city for every project that's out there. The most important teammate is Kathy. Kathy is the backbone of the building inspection department. She does all of our scheduling, all of our reports, all of everything at the front counter. She is a very vital, important part of building inspections.
Why you like working for the city?
So the most satisfying thing for me to work in the city is to see these projects beginning to end. Whether it's something small as a shed going up in someone's yard or a big project like the roof we're on right now, that is the most important thing for me, to see the city grow.
Anything that you'd want our constituents to know?
Before you start any project, I always say call first. Just call first. You're not going to be bothering us if you have questions. Do you need a permit? Do you not need a permit?
Well, thanks, Todd. Really appreciate you being here for this episode of The City. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah.
Really appreciate the information today.
Thanks for having me.